Hello. I'll start working my way out of Chrushbone here. Go ahead and buy any of the level 19 spells that you need. And if you want to get some level 20 spells and there's enough, go ahead and do that as well. I got nearly half a bubble just myself.
Honoring.
Just killing slavers at the Taskmaster spawn. Down the Ranger. Have to go back there and do that again later.
picked up my relevant 19 and 24 spells, so I should be good for those levels now.
Awesome. So I figure one possibility for us is to duo in the Heg Tower. I'll want to get a shield so I can bash them when they're trying to cast. But and you'll want your stun spell for that, but it's a very good experience. And they spawn on a cycle that's just enough time for you to recharge your mana bar, so. Where do you want to meet up? Or well, why don't you come to the bank in Kelthing, because that's where Autumn is camped.
Yeah, that's fine. Fortunately, as a cleric, I don't need that many spells. I guess I could have picked up my stun for level 19, but I didn't think it was that relevant.
Yeah, definitely grab it.
I will be right back then again.
Yeah, I'd rather wait and have you have it. You'll be glad you had it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 6-second stun.
The key to taking down those hags quickly is to get them right when they spawn before they ruin themselves.
Assuming I could get the stupid game to play without crashing. This time I wasn't even zoning, I was literally just walking back to Fellows. The whole thing just locked up right now.
I have not actually had any crashing this time around. I had terrible crashing when I was staying at that apartment, but I think that was almost entirely due to the faulty wiring between the box and my unit. Between that is to say the utility room and my apartment unit.
Can't even get this stupid thing to close now.
It crashed, yeah. I guess it does crash on me when I close it sometimes, but I mean, I don't really care about that too much.
But if it was gonna crash, it would just crash, so I could like continue on with my day, not sit there frozen for the last half hour. This is the only thing that really frustrates me about P99 is because of the emulation. And now I have to wait again for my character to get booted. I don't even understand it either, because it's like it just seems to vary. Like, for example, the issue we have on that other computer where it won't even let us connect. But there's nothing that makes any sense there.
I think that's unique to the hardware on that computer.
But it's just weird because it was working just fine before. Well, and it just stopped.
Probably a Windows update that screwed it up.
That's probably true. But then why isn't it screwed up on mine, you know?
Because you have different hardware.
But then if it's hardware related, it wouldn't matter if I wiped it. Although I have a suspicion that if I wipe it, it would work.
It might. Yeah, then if it does work, then it's not the operating system, or at least. If it is the operating system, it's because there's corruption, not because of an update.
Yeah.
All those things are possible, of course.
Silly variables in PCs.
If you find me not at the bank, it's because I all of a sudden just decide I need to wander around Kelthing for some reason.
Thought it was because you. I thought you were going to say it's because you crashed.
No, like I said, I haven't crashed in this new place at all, except for sometimes when I exit the client. But
yeah, for me, it's always been when I exit, so I don't know why it started doing this lately. I don't know if there's something wrong with my laptop. Maybe I need to look at that end of things.
I mean, maybe, but I think it's probably your internet.
No, it wouldn't be the internet because, like, it's very much like a video hardware style crash as far as what just happened.
Okay, well.
I mean, maybe. I'm just saying it just didn't feel like it would be network related.
I mean, you might be right. I don't know for sure. I'm just relating to you that. Well, of course, I'm on different hardware now too, so it's not even a fair comparison. But I strongly suspect that the root of all the problems that I was having in that apartment was that crummy connection in the wall causing packet loss all the time. Where I'm almost always at 100% here. Just maybe once an hour I get a little blip where I go down to 99.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have that too, where it just like occasionally will flicker, like down to 99 and back up or whatever.
I'm also sure I'm a lot closer to the closest fiber line right in the the telephone office than you are.
That's true.
So well, what's your I mean, that shouldn't matter too much. We should just look at numbers. So what's your latency?
61 milliseconds.
Oh, you're actually faster than I am. That's hilarious. Well, that's not it. I mean, unless there's congestion somewhere, but you would notice that, right, if it were to
No,
occur.
this is very much hardware. It just happened again. It's like everything in the game just locks up and I can't do anything. Wow. This is getting frustrating.
So the server is not letting you get back in because it thinks you have a character logged on? Or is it not, is the executable not closing?
It's not closing at all. It's not even giving me like the standard, the game has crashed or anything. I actually have to go into Task Manager and close. And apparently I also have to Alt-Tab in order to talk to you right now until I get it closed.
Are you using, what do you call it, WinnieQ?
No.
I experienced that problem when I was using WinnieQ.
Yeah, so did I. No, it's been working just fine. I don't know why it's suddenly now just having so many problems.
Should try the
The
time
only thing that's
untested.
changed is the files have been updated since, you know, not last weekend, but the weekend before.
That's a possibility, but I think they just changed like database stuff for the game. I don't think they changed the engine. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Orange, teal, into green.
I mean, I don't know if they moved the time along at all. They might have.
Yeah, I just know I had to download another session of their files or last weekend when we played.
Can't make any rabbit stew. I don't have a pot. Alright, I can just eat it raw.
Okay, I'm attempting to get back to Kelethin again. Hopefully I get there.
I think I'll finally get a fire beetle eye this week.
Woo! You wanted the plot on the Ranger, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Thanks for the new weapons, sucker. I'm just kidding.
I'm really but glad you could get your spells, or at least.
Alright, I'm gonna gate back if, unless you need something else from me.
No,
Oh, I guess I
he's
should just
bound
wait here
to.
for you, dude.
Yep, and then I also want you to hand the axe back to Lennon.
Oh, okay. Making me do stuff.
It's a whole lot safer than risking setting it down on the ground and then having it expire when you crash triangle the client.
Fair. Assuming it doesn't crash every time I try to trade you the item. Lost in a permanent limbo.
I did that many times on blue.
Well, that's not frustrating at all. Sort of like, I don't know, losing a bunch of mules that have research mats.
Well, that was worse.
The big ol' axe.
Yep. It's not magical, it doesn't help.
You're right. But it's big.
Well,
and old.
And the ranger doesn't get dual wield until 17, so you might as well use a two-hander until then.
The truth shall set you free.
Or I could, put a shield on him.
Yeah, cause yeah.
This doesn't even get bash.
Lumpy's trying to say hi to you.
Affectionate animal, one that trusts you.
Yes. I would say needy, even.
I blame Wyatt.
I blame my dad. He's the one that started it.
You're probably right.
Wyatt's just dealing with the repercussions.
Alright, I'm here.
I had to get a cat out of my way.
Oh, okay.
He was not letting me reach my mouse. Is that it?
Oh, yeah, I'll switch back.
Okay. Well, I can just gate myself, so...
Yeah, that's fine. It's the safe way.
Well, and I can also see how many people are there. Definitely over 20.
I mean, we did okay the other day.